What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA SAG.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, today's video is a quite unique video. Today I will show you my response to some of the community members, MMTLP community members, who make quite interesting statements and who said that I don't know anything about MMTLP stock and I'm a paid shill and NBH has an intrinsic value and the only path to the resolution is 2 additional days of trading. Guys, it is very important to understand my point of view and my position, and my main goal is to help you receive the most possible remedies, the most possible payments for your damages from the wrongdoers. And in today's video I will explain you how you can do it and how to maximize your payments. So, and before we dive deep into all of these, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. On top of that, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And for now, guys, I have 3 tiers. It is Discord Access tier, Safe Haven and Gold tier. And if you want to just be in line with all the latest news and with the most recent actions and potential upcoming actions of the US stock market, it is more than enough to join just Discord Access. If you want me to cover your personal position and if you want me to create a plan for you to invest in stock market, Safe Haven is for you. The only difference in between these 2 tiers is that on Safe Haven tier you will have a monthly 30-minute Zoom call session with me. And the Gold tier is for people who want to take the most from my experience and from my knowledge. And in this tier you will have a 30 minutes weekly Zoom call with me where I will teach you how to beat the market. On top of that, guys, for the members of this tier I will give my personal signals where to enter and where to leave the position. I will do it when market conditions are more predictable for swing positions. So, and let me give you a sneak peek on the Discord group. You can see that I publish a lot of updates on the market, and as you can see, I even make predictions of its upcoming movements. And if you follow my channel for quite some time, you know that I have a very high level of experience in this type of trades. And guys, in this Discord group, I explain a lot to my patrons, and I do a lot of technical analysis on demand on different assets. Here is the general sentiment of the market on April the 10th. Here is INTC, ISRG. Here is JDR, KLB, MSTR, and other ticker symbols. You can see that I do it pretty much 2 or 3 times a week. And all of my community members know how to benefit out of these market conditions. So guys, and let's begin today's video with this tweet that was written by Paul T just yesterday. And he wrote this: "The little respect I had for this YouTuber," and here is my Twitter account, "just went out the window with his ridiculous and unfounded so-called due diligence he performed to justify the claims he presented in this episode. 1. He states that NextBridge has no intrinsic value. As such, NextBridge can't do the 2 days of position close only trading. If he knew anything about securities, the trading of shares has very little to do with intrinsic value. The market, not the true company's worth, decides the value of any given security. And 2, he claims NBH will file bankruptcy this year. Show us how you know this. Andrei knows nothing about the MMTLP situation." And guys, it is not the only statement that was made by community members. And let me first of all tell you that I have more than 13 years of experience of trading, and I trade on a daily basis. And this is what I do for a living. And Paul, can you tell the same, that you trade for a living and you make investments very wise and your position are consistently profitable? I bet you cannot do it. That is why you cannot tell this if you don't know my real experience. Next one, I want to pay attention to the tweet that was written by Scipio X, and John Burda reposted it. I have to admit that in general I agree with Scipio's position. He pointed to quite interesting and important facts that authorities violated their own rules, and we have to see at least some explanations on their quite shady actions. But again, he wrote this comment under my yesterday's video. And he wrote this: zero, literally zero intrinsic value of the company, spoken like a true shill. And this is my direct speech. After the company was destroyed by regulators, short sellers and university lands. Short sellers were obligated to buy those shares, but because of corrupt regulators, they got a free pass with driving the company into bankruptcy with counterfeit shares. Don't want the company to trade, because it will destroy the stock price. If shorts are required to close their positions as they suppose according to Reg SHO, the stock price wouldn't be destroyed. They would need to cover their shares. You are starting to sound like a shill, sharing all this content from shills, spreading shill talking points. I am starting to believe the reason you've been reporting on MMTLP every day these last couple of years is because of your shill affiliations. And again, quite bold and, to be honest, misleading statement. You are wrong. I have to admit that you are wrong. MMTLP needs to trade with oversight, position close only. Anyone against position close only trading is a effing shill, working for hedge funds, probably GTS. So guys, quite interesting that I work for GTS. But let's begin from scratch. Let me show you the definition of intrinsic value of this stock. So, according to Investopedia, in financial analysis, intrinsic value is the underlying value of a company or stock based on its cash flows. And guys, Scipio and Paul T, can you tell me what is the cash flow of MMTLP stock or NBH stock? It is literally zero. They don't have any income, and that is why you cannot tell that there is an intrinsic value. Guys, there is no intrinsic value. Next one. According to Paul T statement, the market decides the value of any given security. And to be honest, I agree with this statement, but guys, remember one fact, that market is irrational, and market value of certain stock is nothing else but the anticipation of certain outcome from the certain stock. And if the intrinsic value of the company is zero, in this case, guys, the anticipation for the stock is zero as well. And that is why we can see that some companies have a short position, had a short position on MMTLP stock, and for now they still have this position on NextBridge hydrocarbon stock. But position close, 2 additional days of position close only trading. Is it a solution? Let me explain you one more time basically. Let me show you first of all this statement, this definition. It is in Investopedia again, and this is the article that is titled "Shorting the stock of a company that goes bankrupt." What happens when an investor maintains a short position in a company that gets delisted and declares bankruptcy? The answer is simple. The investor never has to pay back anyone because the shares are worthless. And guys, this is quite interesting, but in our case, in MMTLP case, we know that there is at least 2.65 million shares shorted that are still, this position is still open as a short position on NextBridge hydrocarbons. And none of the authorities want to close or want to basically solve this problem of open position. And let me show you that we have even more evidence that there is another, let's say, set of short positions that were transferred to NextBridge hydrocarbons. 2 years ago on Reddit, you can find, it was written this thread, and let me quote you. It's a private company, they said. They can't short a private company, they said. One of those two statements must be false, because here I still sit with a retail short position in next bullish hydrocarbons 3 weeks after MMTLP went away. Wasn't planning on it, but like many of the longs, I also didn't see the early trade halt coming. Still interested to see how this plays out, but at least I have the cash from the short sale for now, and I'm no longer paying interest. And this person added the screenshot of his short position. It is not the biggest one. He shorted about 1,500 shares. And this is pretty much when he sold these shares, it was a pure profit for him and for all other shorters who hold their position on the next bullish hydrocarbons right now. And guys, let me show you another quite interesting information. You think that this position should be closed on two additional days of trading. But first of all, guys, if this statement will be proved by the judge, and as you can see, we have to see this decision by the judge. We have to see the approval of this statement by the judge. And if it happens, first of all, the judge should make an equal conditions for all MMTLP shareholders. And in this case, guys, he has to make another order in order to some of MMTLP community members can transfer their shares from AST to their broker dealers. It is a first, let's say, obstacle. It is not the biggest one, but still. Next one, 2 additional days of trading, position close only. And guys, a lot of retail investors anticipate the price of let's say $3,000, $5,000 per share, $10,000 per share, because they hold just let's say from tens to hundreds of shares of MMTLP. And in this case, when you multiply, let's say 100 shares by let's say $10,000, it will be $1 million worth of the position. And definitely it is quite good number, but let's be real. What is the chance to see these high prices on a so-called open market? Let me show you this. This is the historical price of Metamaterials preferred shares, and it started to be tradable in October of 2021, and it's ended at December of 2022. So guys, you can see that the highest price was set at the very end of its trading days, and you can find it under the letter H. It was $12.26, but the majority of positions were opened at the prices below $2 mark. On top of that, here is the historic price for Torchlight Energy Resources. Again, the highest price was made in 2014. But the majority of trades were made somewhere around $2 to $3, maybe $4 at most. $4.94 is the price that was halted, and it is just technical, let's say, information about the latest price for TRCH when it was merged to MMAT. And this means, guys, a lot of long position might be closed long before thousands of dollars of so-called flare price. And this means the majority of retail investors might not be able to close their long position, and some of them will never close it and will never get their money back. At the same time, guys, if we rely on the settlement, and let me show you again these 3 options, and for now we have only 1 option left. And guys, let me remind you that initially we had 165 million shares, but for now we know that the number of shares is about 245 million. This means the dilution is more than 50%. This means you cannot rely on the same fair value of your shares compared to the value of the shares that was before the merger. On top of that, guys, We just know that the number of short positions that were opened is about wait a second, I will show you right here, 2.65 million short position. And we don't know for sure what is the real number of this short position, because according to Greg McCabe, he was contacted by some entities to issue more shares to cover short positions from companies abroad. And I have to admit that he doesn't want to disclose this information, and it is another question that potentially he might be a part of this, let's say, issue. I don't want to say it for sure, it is just my assumption, but I cannot think anything else, because he is in limbo now and he doesn't want to disclose any information from NextBridge Hydrocarbons in regards to short positions. But let's come back to these statements. If you think that when the trading, so-called fair trading of 2 days position close only is granted, if you think that short sellers will be forced to cover their positions immediately and they will buy the shares for a ridiculous amount of money, you are wrong, because it is much cheaper for them to just contact Greg McCabe or John Burda or any other major shareholders and to cover their position with their shares. On top of that, guys, if the judge knows the exact number of short positions and this number is more than 245 million shares, in this case, technically it is impossible to cover these short positions, and it should be another way how this issue should be settled. And the only way to solve this problem is to go through this settlement. And guys, this settlement will be quite interesting. First of all, it is not the easiest way, but let me show you this. We know that E-Trade pretty much confirmed the share price of $1,200 and wait a second, $1,220. This means it might be a base price. And in this case, guys, if the RICA conditions are met, it will be a triple damages from this base price. On top of that, everything should be made on a case-by-case basis. And yes, it is not the easiest way, but in this case, if you can prove in court that your damages were higher than this amount, let's say it was $5,000 per share, in this case, you will have triple damages, and it will be $15,000 per share. And in this case, guys, yes, it will be very lucrative profit for you as the person who had a lot of damages from the wrongdoers. But if you can prove only $10 of potential damages, in this case, if the RICA conditions are met, it should be again 3x of potential payments, and even in this case you will have about $30 per share. And in this case, guys, even in this case, it will be, in worst case scenario, at least 3x of potential payments. And guys, in the course of just 3 years, 3x is quite substantial amount of profit, and I think it is the only way how you can have the highest possible payments for your damages from the wrongdoers. Otherwise, guys, you can believe me or not, you can hate me or not, you can watch my videos or not, but 2 days of trading is not a solution in your current situation. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm